In a lot of languages, hello means way more than just a hello. It usually has a beautiful meaning, like the ones we're gonna look at today. But what about English? Hello itself has any interesting meaning? The short answer? Nope, it's actually just an exclamation to get somebody's attention. That's it. Now, let's move on to the more interesting languages. Поїхали. Alright people, starting with język polski. The word for hello in Polish is cześć.
Cześć.
It's a little bit difficult to pronounce, but it has a beautiful deep meaning. Its literal translation has to do with honor, glory, reverence. So it's like saying, glory to you, honor be with you. How beautiful. Next, Georgian. Hello in Georgian is gamarjoba.
Gamarjoba.
And it means victory. When you say it to someone, they respond to you with gagimarjos.
Gagimarjos.
Which means may victory be yours. Next, Romanian. The modern and most common greeting is bună ziua.
Bună ziua.
Which means good day. There's also salut, the same as the French salut, and it has to do with health. And in Romanian, there's another old-fashioned greeting that is not common anymore, but is highly respectful and usually used to greet women, especially older women. Sărut mâna.
Sărut mâna.
Which means I kiss your hand. The next one might come as a surprise to a lot of people. The Italian ciao. It comes from this Venetian word, and it means slave or servant. So it's like saying, I'm your servant. Similarly, servus, which is used in many places such as Austria and Bavaria, means the exact same thing, your humblest servant. Although the more common greeting in those places is grosgot, which means may God greet you. Irish has something similar, Chiahuit, may God be with you. Beautiful. Next, русский язык. There are a lot of greetings in the Russian language, but the foremost здравствуйте
Здравствуйте.
comes from the verb to be healthy. So it's like saying, I wish you health. And there are a lot of languages that follow this category, the health theme, like in Greek.
Я
It comes from,
и є.
which means health, or this formal Finnish greeting,
Terve.
which means be healthy, or the French salut, which we talked about.
Salut.
It comes from this Latin word, which can mean health, safety, or salvation. There's also the Kazakh,
Selametsiz be.
which means are you healthy? In Turkish, the most common greeting is merhaba,
Merhaba.
which is a loan word from Arabic that means welcome. But there are native Turkish words that you can use as greetings, such as,
Esenlikler.
and it means be healthy. Besides health, another prominent theme is peace. Peace be upon you in Arabic.
السلام عليكم.
Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace.
Shalom.
Shlamalach in Aramaic.
Shlamaluch.
Same meaning. I love this next theme. It's about longevity. This informal Albanian greeting
Tunjatieta.
means may your life be long, and I think that's beautiful. Same in Sri Lanka. This means may your life be long in Sinhala. The next two have really beautiful meanings, but they're underrated. The first one, azul, from the Amazigh languages of Northwest Africa.
Azul.
I know it looks like the Spanish word for blue,
Azul.
but it has nothing to do with it. It's actually composed of two words, az, which can be translated to close, and ul, which is heart, so it means close to heart. The other beautiful one is namaste in Hindi.
Namaste.
The literal meaning is bowing to you, but wait till you hear the spiritual, deeper meaning. The divine light in me bows to the divine light in you. Next, Chinese Mandarin is quite interesting because originally it did not rely on one universal hello like English, for example. People just used more situational greetings. But Ni hao became the default greeting because of Western influence and the standardization of Mandarin, and is composed of two words.
你好.
However, there's another traditional Chinese greeting that I love.
你吃了吗?
It means have you eaten, and I think that's beautiful. The next ones might sound a little bit intimidating. The Zulu,
Sawubona.
which means we see you. And the Tatar,
İsen misiniz?
which means are you alive? And finally, the famous Japanese greeting,
こんにちは.
actually means as of today, because it comes from phrases like these.
今日はご機嫌いかがですか?
So, let me know if I missed any, and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching, take care, love you.